sensitive? Why everybody so sensitive? Does anybody even give? We feeling babies up with medicine. Yeah.
Ooh, sipping on juice, sitting in the coupe, thinking about school, thinking about you. Come through, sniffing on blue.
Yo, this your boy C-Star, and this is 600 Seconds with HYLO Art. And before I jump into this interview, look at she want to laugh already. Before I jump into this interview, I got to tell everybody, like, follow, subscribe, any and everything with HYLO Art. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube, so make sure you go like and subscribe. But now, I have the pleasure, the honor of interviewing this author, this entrepreneur, empowerment speaker, freedom coach. Am I missing something else?
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, with some other things, but we ain't gonna get on it right now.
Talk about that today.
But listen, I am so elated to be able to interview Miss LASHAWN REMEBERT. Give her a round of applause.
It feels good to be back.
Yes,
it does.
Second time on.
Second time.
For something totally different.
Totally different.
So, but for the people that don't know you, tell them a little bit about yourself.
So I am LASHAWN REMEBERT. I am an empowerment speaker and then also a freedom coach. So anytime I come in contact with you, listen, I'm coming to encourage you, empower you, and cause you to move forward in freedom. So I'm here to change your life. Anytime I open up my mouth, God is going to give me a word and it's going to be transformational.
There you go. I love it. So with everything you got going on with being an entrepreneur, empowerment speaker, freedom coach, how did that get you on the path of writing your own book?
Whew. Okay, so, I think I said this last time, but who we are, I truly believe that when we come into this earth, when we are birthed, that we already know who we are. We already have a knowing of the things that we're supposed to accomplish in this life. So for a very long time, I already knew that I was going to be an author. I didn't know exactly how that was going to come about, but just really going through my development. I grew up off of Rosewood. Okay, anybody know about Hilly Homes? HH. Okay, HH to the house, all right. So that's my stumping ground, and really just, growing up under my grandmother, my mother, they instilled so much in me, and I just knew that I was gonna have a great story to tell, and this is honestly the first of many books. So over the last 5 years, I actually entered into becoming a full-time entrepreneur, and based on being a full-time entrepreneur, a lot of times it could be scary, to make that decision and say, hey, I'm gonna lay off this 9 to 5, I'm gonna get rid of this security blanket, right? And I'm really going to truly follow my purpose and my calling in this season. And I made a decision to jump, and
okay.
Rashika said it great earlier, right? Just doing it afraid and doing it scared, because what I know about fear is that it's not real. It's false evidence appearing real, so it's not something that you can throw at somebody. It's not something that can harm you physically, right? So I pushed through that to the other side, and here I am. I'm an author. Like, I can't believe I'm saying that, okay? I can't believe it, but God is good, and I'm just thankful for the journey of arriving at this point in my actual life. So yeah,
we happy to be able to document this part.
Yes.
This part of your life. We're happy. So now we're gonna jump into the book.
Okay.
Jump Sis.
Jump Sis.
Tell us about Jump Sis.
Okay, so first I gotta shout out one of my best friends, Denisha Lavelle. Okay, so this actually came from a very organic conversation between her and I. And based on that, we were having a conversation just about life and all those things. And it was the don't push me cause I'm close to the edge, right? And it was a moment where we was like, jump, sis. And when I tell you my baby leaped, like everything inside of me was like, jump, sis. Oh, sis, this a movement, sis. Like, we about to do this, sis. So Jump Sis is for every millennial woman, really every woman that's going after God's best and also pursuing her assignment in this season. So what I do is I iron out, man, just so many ways to accomplish your goals and dreams. And it's really practical. You know, I know sometimes we can read books sometimes and they go over your head and you like, what am I reading? You know, like this This language is lofty. Like lofty is probably one of the words too. Anyways, this language is just going over my head, right? So God gave me just a vision to make it very practical and make it very relatable so that anybody can pick it up and feel like, man, I can accomplish my goals and dreams. Like it's not just something that I can think about, but it's something that I can hold in my hand in this lifetime. It could be a reality.
I like that. Okay, okay. So did you face any challenges when creating this book?
Wow. The only challenges that I faced while writing this book was actually self-imposed. So a lot of times God is calling us to do something, or we feel the unction, or we feel the desire to make a move, but we have a distraction in our way. And what I was able to do was I was really able to take what's the word I'm looking for? Inventory of the people that were around me and the situations that I had placed myself in. And it was a certain situation that I needed to eliminate, because if I didn't eliminate that situation, I would write the book and I would be a hypocrite. Right? So I would write the book not having jump. I would write the book not having actually lived out what I'm telling every other woman to live out. So once I eliminated that distraction, I set myself free, right? The floodgates opened and I was able to write the book freely. I was able to write it freely, so yeah.
Okay, got you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play this game I like to play called Word Association.
Okay, word
association.
association.
Throw you out a word, you just tell me, about
what comes to mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to touch on some other things you got going on.
Okay.
So, Freedom Fridays. What is
Freedom
Fridays? Yes.
Listen, every Friday, y'all, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my platform. You can follow me on Instagram at LASHAWN_Remebert. But this is where we're getting to the liberation of things. We were put here to live an abundant life. We were put here to live a prosperous life. We were put here not to be in shackles and chains and not to be bound by our situations. And on Freedom Friday, we're really able to have those conversations, those truth talks. That's what I like to call it, a truth conversation, a truth talk, to where we're able to get to the heart of the matter so that you can really live a lifestyle of freedom. We're supposed to be free, and I just believe that everybody, the freedom that I have walked in the year 2021, the year that I won, okay? Listen, 2022, you can too, okay? But I'm telling you, everybody deserves this kind of freedom. They deserve this kind of liberation, to walk in your full authenticity, to know when you step in a room, you already won. Like, confidence is not about them being okay with you being there. It's being okay if they care, if they say yes or no, like you're okay. So with freedom, we learn to walk in that kind of divinity. We're reminded of who we are and whose we are. And on Friday, man, every single Friday, we actually got a Friday, Freedom Friday session tomorrow. We're going to be dealing with grief, but we're having those conversations, you guys, that we skip over. And I have a church background, but I know that there's a greater purpose outside of those four walls. So I'm not afraid to use the platform that's God-given and that's free, right, to make sure that the message is received and able to be dispersed to everybody. So yeah,
Freedom Friday
Freedom
is dope.
Friday.
Yeah, it's a dope theme, y'all. I caught a couple of them, so it's a dope theme. I like what you got going on. So my second one is going to be Two Sides of Glory. Two sides of glory.
So 2 Sides of Glory, you guys. I'm also an actress as well. And based on that, 2 Sides of Glory is my newest film that's out. We're actually doing another showing on December the 4th at Spotlight Theater. So you guys definitely, once again, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LASHAWN REMEBERT, so that you can keep up with the times to view. But it's an incredible story. I actually have the lead role in that film as well, so you can come check it out and support your girl. Yeah.
Okay. And my last word for it is going to be elections. I seen you doing a lot.
Elections. Y'all understand. So I grew up in Columbia, okay? So this is my stumping ground. And what I know, it's not about what we associate as the big election. We vote for president, and you know, it's really the small elections that make a difference. So when we're looking at doing community work, when we're looking at changing the way things are structured around us so that it could be structured to our advantage, right? You got to make sure you're electing and you're using your voice, understanding that people fought and died for us to have the right to vote. So that's something that's very pressing to my heart. I take it very serious that we have that opportunity to vote and to elect the officials that we feel represent us best. Anytime an election is going on, use your voice, use your vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
I seen you doing a lot of promoting for, you know, the mayor, the Ren, and
Yeah.
that just came up now, you know.
I was so mad I wasn't in the city. I was in the county,
I
so wasn't able to vote.
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
So we're gonna take a question from the audience. You cool with that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
How you
with
doing
that.
over there? We are doing good. What's your name?
Okay, so good. So how does an author, thank you so much, Tamika, for that question. So how does an author compare to being a freedom coach and then also an empowerment speaker? And they're one and the same to me. Through my book, I'm able to use my voice, to use my words, to empower women. And I know that I keep saying women because the book is entitled Jumpsuit, but I do want y'all to understand that anybody can take this book and read it and really benefit from it. But it just happens that I'm a woman and I wrote it for women. So, but it's really, it's a movement of empowerment, and this is my community work. This is my gift to every woman, man, boy, girl who knows that there is greater on the inside of them, but they just need that extra push to birth it. You know, they need that extra nudge to really just manifest their best life. So in Jumpsuit, that's what we're able to do. And anytime I speak, once again, my goal is gonna always, it just happens though, it's gonna always be to make sure that I'm impacting, I'm empowering, and then I'm causing individuals to change so that they can live a lifestyle of freedom moving forward.
I love it. I love it. So I gotta ask, are you a fiction person or a non-fiction person?
Totally non-fiction.
Totally non-fiction. Okay. What's one of the, you know, genres or just books you like to read? You know, something that.
Well,
you like.
honestly, I am one of self-development. So even with my book, you'll find that it's very much self-development, and it also has a spiritual over and undertone. Okay, because I'm loud with mine. But definitely anything self-motivating. I love T.D. Jakes.
Yes, I got
Sarah Jakes Roberts is my sister. Okay, she's definitely my sister, and just anybody, Lisa Nichols, just all those individuals. Yeah, as far as the self-development side of things, yeah.
Gotcha. I can see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
I'm all about working on my inside because the problem is we could get dressed up and cute all day, but we're bleeding from the inside out. And once you heal the inside, once you heal the way that you think, once you work on your soul and you work on really just those triggers and things that could set you off and cause you to show up not as yourself, right? Once you work on those things, you can really step into your true divinity and own what God has for you.
Gotcha. So I gotta ask, if you could work with anybody creatively, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. If I could work with anybody, dead or alive, creatively, this is a great question.
That's why I gave it to you.
Wow. Because, okay, so it doesn't have to be, I would honestly just say working with those that are around me, to be honest. Like my core group, like my girls that are here, like Tamika Staley and Denisha Lavelle, and then we got Paula as well here, right? I would love to collaborate with those that are around me so that we can be impactful where we are, but it's gonna extend beyond our neighborhood to nations.
I like that. And you got all the answers. I see. If you can give anybody advice that wants to be an author, what would it be?
If I could give them advice, I would honestly say that the book has already been written. You know, God has given us all a story to tell. So we just got to hit the easy button. Yeah. You know, with this process, I know that it's a lot of people I know that want to write books. And they've been saying, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write, oh, when I finish my book. But finishing this book and being in the publishing process, what I see is that it's very simple.
It is.
It's very simple. All you have to do is complete the assignment. This is all you got to do. Like, understand the assignment and complete the assignment. See it all the way through to the end. Make sure you have individuals around you that are going to hold you accountable to completing what you said you were going to do. And it's going to get done. And you're going to be excited on the other side of that, because now what you once held in your mind, you can hold in your hands. And nobody can take that away from you.
That is true. Okay. So how can the people follow you? How can the people follow you?
Yes, so you can definitely, once again, you can connect with me via social media on Instagram and then also Facebook as well. I'm on Twitter. It's where I just started tweeting a little bit out there.
I still ain't got all the time.
I know. But it's LASHAWN, LASHAWN_REMBERT. And you'll be able to connect with me as far as booking for speaking engagements. You can follow me and see where I'm showing up next, what's Sean doing, what's Sean up to.
Always popping up somewhere.
I'm popping up somewhere just to make sure that we're able to get this good word out. So, yeah, follow.
I like that. So any final shout-outs?
No final shout outs, but shout out to God for giving me this opportunity to be on this platform. Shout out to HYLO Art. Shout out to you, C-Star. Y'all, when I tell y'all HYLO Art is supportive, okay? So if you're connected with them, they are rooting for you 120%. I love this platform. I love these guys, and I appreciate this opportunity so much. Thanks for all that you guys do for our neighborhoods and for our community.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you. And everyone give a round of applause for Miss LASHAWN.
You couldn't wait for me. I could get it together. Try to get my together. You couldn't wait for me. I could get it together. Go find you one better. A serious